Hi people, I'm GOLD from Epidemic, and I would like to welcome you to my first YouTube video. Today I am playing ARK Survival Evolved on Epidemic's ARK server. So a few questions you might ask is, what is ARK and what is Epidemic? Well, ARK is a survival game with dinosaurs. Epidemic is a guild gaming community I started with some friends about 4 to 5 years ago. I started the guild gaming community in Star Wars The Old Republic, where we grew into a very large guild. At our height we had 5 separate raid teams all running. But lately Star Wars The Old Republic has decided not to put out any new raids, and because of this a lot of our members don't play much or any of Star Wars anymore. So a lot of us have been branching out into other games. A few of us started playing ARK, and with the release of the new center map we decided to move to the map and start again, and I decided I would love to show you our journey. Some of the episodes will just be me, but there'll also be some joint episodes with other members from Epidemic. So today I just wanted to give you guys a basic tour of the realm and tell you where we're up to and give you a few plans. So we would like to do some building episodes, some PvP episodes, some taming episodes, and maybe even some other games as well. So we'll see how that all pans out and how you guys like the actual videos I make. And today where we're up to is on this server, the server has been up for 536 days. So with being up for 536 days, a lot of the guys have built some decent bases and done some stuff already on the server. So today I wanted to give you guys a tour of where I'm at. This is my base. I'm fenced this little area off when I first came to this server so I could actually have some security for some animals, and I've made this little area down here with some basic dinos and storage, fridges, power, smithies, all those basic sort of things. We've even got ring transporters as well. And what I'll plan on doing with this base is continuing it all the way around here and right up the stairs there to where you can see the other gate, and trying to build in this whole area. So I was also planning on putting obviously some fences around it as well. So the fences were probably going to go somewhere from here, and we'll skip around this and probably take out this rock as well at certain stage and bring the fences over here so we can incorporate these really cool stairs, because I have 3 sets of really cool stairs in my area that I want to build into my house, which would be the main steps there where we come into the main base and the other steps on the other side. What I was planning on doing was actually making some fences from about here, maybe across the water to make a water fen as well, to the other pillar over there, and then putting some behemoth gates around the place so we've got some entrances in and out of there. And I think it's going to be a really cool base, guys. I reckon I'm really looking forward to this season, especially with the build inside the ruins up there, because there's a few challenging things that make it a bit of fun. We've also got this other area up here which I haven't decided what we're doing 100% with yet. We may build up here at a further time, but just have to wait and see. The only problem will be if dinos start walking into an area through it. If they do, we'll have to fence something off and sort that out, but we'll deal with that at the time. So we'll drop down here, can't hurt us much. Only takes half our health, it's not really much. So we'll just pop back up in the base. I do have some areas built up, but before we go up there, this is a really cool cave. The cave actually goes through to the sea, and it's got a hidden area down there where you could see before where it's got the window, and it also goes through to a cave as far as I know. So I may do some building in here at a later stage, which should be really cool if we can get it done, but it just depends on how it looks, because if it doesn't look the best, well then I won't show it. But if it actually turns out good, well then we'll have a good look at it and show you how we did it. So what we'll do today is we'll go up and have a look at our mining base upstairs that we've got as well, because I've built a basic mining base. It's only a box, guys. Don't be too upset with me. I just needed a base to, okay, we must be lagging now because it didn't send us up the top, but that's alright. Look, we can get back in maybe. Wow, we're having some real lag issues, guys. Hopefully it's going to fix this time and we're going to go up the top. Yes, very well done. So it's just got a basic forge and some storage up in here, and again, as I said, it's just a basic box, nothing really exciting. We will make it a bit cooler later. We do have a Stargate area out here which is really cool. As I said before, we do have some mods on the server, so I'll give you a list of those mods in the description so you can have a look at what we're running. But a basic one is the Stargate, the glass mod, the Jurassic Park mod, the no clip mod, and there's quite a few more. But yeah, it'll be down in the description. So the Bronto over there I tamed last night, I find it's a really good gatherer of thatch and berries. It's just pretty much one tail swipe and you're done. So I'll just jump out, leave him out there, jump on, tail swipe, grab my stuff, run back in. If he dies, who cares guys, it's no big problem. He's just a Bronto, they're very easy to tame. So today I was going to take you on a tour and show you what's been built on the realm already. So we'll start that tour at the Stargate obviously, and we'll go from there. So guys, we'll be back very soon just to get some dialing action going on this Stargate, and we'll go to the Batman caves first. So I've got to watch this, it's just too cool to not watch. So we'll be back soon guys. Welcome back people. So this is one of the really cool features on the center map, is this Skull Island that the designers have built. It really looks great, it's a great feature, also a great landmark to find your way with around the island. It's got some really good amount of resources inside of it as well. We've chosen to put a Stargate in it. One of our players from Epidemic put one in here and put a bit of a mining base in here. So it's a perfect spot for it. I even come through and do some mining here myself. It's not very far from my base. But as you can see, look at the resources. They're just everywhere. There's heaps of them. You could put a really cool base in here as well if you wanted to be a cool area for PvP. Obviously you've got to be a bit careful you don't fall over into the lava, but makes it a bit more fun. So if you actually come up, you can see the eyes. There's this eyes from the inside. You can fly through them. You've got to be a bit careful, I think. I don't know if they actually do damage. I've never just stayed in there long enough to see, but they're pretty cool. You can also fly through the top. There's more resources on the way up as well on a raised area, so again it would be a really cool place for PvP. It would be very hard to get to. A couple of animals up on top as well. So yeah, I really like it. I really like what the designer did with the map, and especially what he did with this Skull Island. It's a really good feature on the map now. We'll just fly out and get one last look at it before we go to the next Stargate and continue our tour around the island, guys. So as you can see, he's just got a couple of forges here and a few things like that, but it does exactly what we want it to. So dial the Stargate and we'll keep going, and I'll see you again soon. Welcome back people. We're at one of the larger bases on the server now. This is the server admin space. He owns the server. He was good enough to let us all play on it and pay for the server at the present time, so we really appreciate what he's done, and he's made an absolutely cool base like he always does. He likes to build big. Me and him have played ARK for a long time together now, and yeah, he's always built big. We've had some pretty cool buildings over the time we've played ARK together. But as you can see, it's an awesome design. Inside the ruins here, it's so much work's been put into it. He's said to me he's nowhere near finished. He's got heaps more that he's going to be doing, but I mean, as you can tell, it's going to be a really cool place, especially when he finishes all of this other spot over here, because he still said he's going to be making all this glass, and this is the only area you can actually get out of at the moment, or else I'd actually be stuck inside his base if I came in by the Stargate. So we'll give you a view from the outside. You can imagine once it all gets built into glass, the whole ruins, because I'd say that's what he's going to do, it's going to look really cool. Be a standout feature on the map. You can tell the height of it and the size of it by the behemoth gates there. That is one of the really cool features of this map, that you can actually build inside the ruins. It's one of the things that drew us to this map. So we'll sneak back in this back door over here and go for another visit to another Stargate, and we'll have one last fly through his base on the way out. But as you can see, they've done a lot more work to their bases than I have to mine. But hopefully now that we're starting making videos, we'll start to catch up. I really like his treed area over here. It's really cool. He's got some really cool lanterns around the wall as well. And also on his staircase going up and down. But I think we'll end this tour here for his place and we'll go to the next place. I'll be looking forward to coming back and seeing it when it's finished. So I'll see you at the next place, guys. And we're back, guys. We're now at Thunder's base. Thunder's done a start to his base. He's still building all of it, but it's still looking pretty cool. So we have a little look around. He's got a few animals tamed, birds and stuff like that. It doesn't just have this area. He's got another boat around here, which is really cool as well. It's a taming boat slash multi-purpose do what you need to do boat. So he can go mining or, you know, fabricate whatever he needs to. He's also got a ramp up there for taming. He can take animals with him to go and do what he needs to do. It's a very, very good way of getting around the island, and it's a little bit slow, but other than that, it's not bad. But this is his start to his one. He's not quite as advanced as some of the other guys on the server, but he also leads one of our last raid teams for Epidemic in Star Wars: The Old Republic still. So we've still got a couple of teams going. But yeah, and he leads one of them, so he's not just playing this game, but here's one of his other patented designs that he always uses on all of the realms around the place. He uses these as giga taming or any sort of animal taming. Usually if it's giga, he'd have it metal, but and a metal behemoth gate. But yeah, it's a perfect way of having him around the server. You can just drag your kills to them and pull them over in, so you just kite them along on the animal and then bring them back around here and take them directly over. They come over the ramp, get stuck in here, shoot them from above, knock them out. Then when they get up again, instead of having to take down walls, you just open the gate. It's a very simple design. So yeah, just another one of the bases that's under construction. Can't wait to see it once it's finished. So we'll continue the tour. So now we're at another one of Thunder's building projects, guys. This one should be really cool once he's finished it. He's actually got it behind a waterfall. So go for a bit of a fly. As you can see, it's hidden behind the waterfall there. Depending on what angle you're looking at it from, you can't actually notice it's in there. A lot of people may not even know this cave is behind this waterfall. There's a lot of resources down here. It's actually a tunnel he's got down behind his base that takes him down through to another area. He calls this place the High Mountains. Thunder's actually the owner of the Skull Cave as well, or the Batman Cave as it was listed. That's just his mining base down there. But it's just another one of the really great features on the center map. We're really interested in seeing what he actually builds here. It's a really cool area. So come back and visit once he's actually done. So now we're at Monoththor's base, guys. I was greeted by his friendly Rex on the way through the gate. Glad we're in an alliance so he didn't actually eat me. So to give you a look at what Monoththor's done, he's made most of this base out of glass. This is his newer base as far as I understand. Nice glass house at the top here. Great area for storing his water dinos, his industrial forge. It should work out to be a really cool base. He's also got this area up here capped off as well because it's a great little entry to keep your dinos safe. As you can see, he's used windows as his walls through. It's a great way of being able to swim back through them and save money on mats. So he's also got another base a bit further up around here. This base was his first base as far as I understand it. And it's a cliff top base. Should be just around here. Yep, there it is. As you can see, he's used a lot of windows again. It's great for PvP, so you can get out and snipe out of them. We are playing on a PvP server. But again guys, the map is just so pretty. You've got so many overhangs like this, so many walkways. You've got a Bronto up there, having a glorious time at the top of it with 2 trikes. Just looking out over the world. So we're back again with another one of our Stargate locations. This one's more a communal location because we call this the Snow Lake. And as you can see, it's more of a gathering one. There's nothing really here, there's no base. But it's a nice easy way of coming over here to gather resources, be able to get back quickly with them, get some polymer and some oil. It's also able to get to the green obelisk very easily. This is one of the reasons I really love the Stargate mod, because it makes travelling around the world so much easier. So we've got a few locations like this, guys. I'll take you around and show them to you. So now guys, we're at the volcano. This is another one of the communal gates for getting around the island a lot faster. The volcano area looks really cool, guys. I really enjoy the way the centre's been done. So we'll pop up and have a look around. As you can see, the Stargate over there to our right. The obelisk in the background with this lightning looks really cool. All the soot falling down. So this is the top of the volcano area, one of the top parts. It looks a lot better than the old volcano in the old ARK map. And this is the other side to the volcano, but nothing really much more to show you up here. It's just some resources and really good place for high level carnivores and stuff like that. So we'll continue the journey, guys. Alright guys, now we're at Reikin space. He's built in the underground tunnel area of the centre map, where it opens up into its expansive area. It's really cool down in here. It looks really good. As you can see, he's done quite an expansive base already. So if we just have a bit of a fly around. And I really like these green dinos too. I thought they were real from afar, but then when I came over I had a look and went, oh wow. So this is one of his towers he's put in. He's going to put some more turrets on them and Species X and all the rest of it sort of thing. But he's got them positioned all around his area here where he's on the island. This undercave area, center map, and they look really cool. He's positioned them well away from each other so that they all look symmetrical. Got them incorporated into his main base as well with his Stargate. With the Stargate on, it looks really cool. That was his Giga we've just come over the top of, and his taming pens there, breeding pens as well. He's got a underwater fenced off area as well. It's really cool. I like how these ones are done, and you can fit so much in here. Don't think you'll have to expand this area for a while. Reikin's always been really good at building in ARK. He's played for a long time now. He's probably got the most expansive base on the server and the most animals and everything. So we've got to show you this, guys. He's got a Rex or two, just one or two of them. We have a little look down here. You can see he's been breeding them. They'd be all max level 2. So we don't want to have a war with Reikin and his Rexes. They will hurt. But when we go for the bosses, this is going to be really good. So this is his breeding project at the moment. Once he gets him up to max stats, which he did on the other server, it's going to be awesome. So we'll jump off our bird anyway and have a little bit of a look around. But some of this beautification stuff is really cool. I hadn't actually looked at this mod too much, but all these flowers are added in by this beautification mod that we've got. The name of it will be down in the description below. Really like the mushrooms. The mushrooms look really cool. Have a quick look in here. This is his area for growing all of his plants, his nursery. He's got a nice beer barrel over there. His industrial cooker is here as well with the fridge, so it's nice and easy when you're ready to cook stuff. You just take it straight over to your fridge and straight over to your industrial cooker. So we'll have a quick look at his taming areas. That was the Stargate starting, and there he goes. He just come through on a Quetz catcher. So again, this is his breeding taming area. He can drop stuff in from above and get in there and tame it and shoot it, and you let it out as well. He's got his Jenny up in here so he can keep all the stuff powered. He's got air conditioners all inbuilt into the walls here so that all of his stuff will be at the right temperature for his eggs and all that sort of stuff. But again, it's a really cool base. I do really like when the Stargates are on in the background. As you can see, he has put some turrets up on that tower up there. But again, I'm very glad I'm in an alliance with him, because if I came to this base with not being in an alliance, I would have been eaten in less than 2 seconds. So we'll just pop into his other main base up here. I'm pretty sure this is a more crafting area. So he's got some storage there, which is really easy because you can stand here and actually take the stuff off your animal and put it straight into your storage. Again, same principle for the industrial forge. You can take the metal straight out of that and put it straight into his fabricator or his smithy, and from smithy to smithy. So it's a really good idea. More storage. I like these glass storage boxes as well. They look really cool. See, we've got our sun down here as well, and the waterfall. That waterfall actually takes you through to the top area, where I'll show you a bit later, because this is going to be, that's one of the ways you can get to Reikin's PvP area, or you can get down from it. It's not really a way you can get back up from it unless you have some sort of water dino in the water pit that is around that area. But I mean, if you have a look at from the base from a far distance, it looks really cool. We'll go out a bit further. Just starting to load out, so we'll stop there. But then you've got the water base incorporated as well. It's just a really cool base. He's done a really good job again. Alright guys, I've saved the best base until last. This is Reikin's PvP games area. It's going to be really cool once he's finished it. He's already put one game in, and I'll take you up and give you a tour of that. But the basic idea of it is that he's going to have multiple games here, and this is the entrance to them. So at the moment he's got, and as you can see, he's used some of the beautification stuff in here, the crystals, they look really cool. But he's got a lot of different transporters, rings transporters up here, and these will take you to different games once he's put the games in. So he's only got one game working at the moment. I'll take you down and give you a tour of it. So if we pop down here, you get the red side and the blue side. Take the red side this time, but this is where you would enter, so you'd probably have a 2 versus 2 style game for this one. And when you come up the top here, so it transports you up here. This is the area where you'd start from, and if you were on the red side, you'll have to get to that center, transporter which will take you up to a new area and grab the dodos. This is capture the dodo and bring it back. So I'm not 100% sure on all of his rules yet, but we'll find out when we have our first game of it. But as you can see, there's some cover for fighting around the area as you're going through it. He's also put some fire pits in, which is a great idea. So he's got 4 fires in the centre of where one of the foundations would go. We'll light some up and we'll look at how they look. Get damaged a little bit while we go through it, doesn't really matter. So as you can see, you will get damaged if you're in there with them, but if you jump over you'll be fine. But if you happen to walk through, well, you're going to take some damage. But if you get caught in there, or it's just going to make it another extra mechanic for the game that he's got in here. But it looks really cool. I like the design. So this is the blue side, obviously. I'll take you up the top quickly and show you where the dodos will be kept. Need a bit of food, but that's alright. So you'll come and grab the dodo from this particular area and take it back. There may be multiple dodos. Again, I'm not sure yet on what he wants to go with. I think we might be having some lag issues at the moment, people. There we go, it's caught up again. Having a total big glitch on lag. But we're back down in the center area now, guys. And as you can see, the fire pit's still over there, and we'll take you back down the bottom. But again, this is only one game. There's going to be a lot of games here, so we should have a lot of fun while we're over playing the games with heaps of different people on the server. But before, I was also talking to you about the part where you can drop down straight above Reikin's base. So I'll just pop over and show you including part to that. That's this little area over here. So Reikin's base is directly below us underground in that cave network, and if you take this down, this is a tunnel that will take you right down to just above the waterfall. But you'll really need scuba gear to do it, or a dino, because it's such a long journey that you'll die without one, guys. So don't try it unless you've got those things. But that really concludes the tour for this present second. Welcome home, guys. We're now back at base. Mr. Terry and I'd like to thank you for coming on the tour around the realm, and hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to press the thumbs up and subscribe if you did. I'm going to be putting out more content like this with the fellow members from Epidemic, and thank you very much for watching our first YouTube video. You all take care and stay safe out there, and I'll see you again for the next video. Thanks, guys.